Okay, calling the meeting to order at 6:05. First order of business is roll call. I'm here. Bob Ham here. Dell not present yet. Christine not present yet. Andrea
Here.
and that's it. Okay, next order of business is the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That order, the pledge first. Yeah. Okay, public comment. No speaker slips. Board member comments. None. I have one comment. I noticed an issue with the March board meeting minutes. On the title page, it says it's a special meeting when it was not. It was our regular board meeting. So we'll need to pull that out of the consent agenda and specify the change and then vote on it separately. Reports and presentations. Board member update or election update. So since we did not have any positions contested for the board election, then those who nominated are in. We have Ruth Tobin in K through 2nd, Chris Caballero, 6th through 8th. Bob Ham is at large on a 2-year term, and I'm at large on a 3-year term. I'm forming a nominations committee because this results in a 6-member board and we have to have an odd number. So I've got a committee who have agreed to serve. And at the next board meeting, we will bring nominations for the board to vote on. And we can add 2, we can add 1 or 3, but we can't add 2. Student report. Adelaide and
I know Abby was absent today.
Okay.
She's ill, so.
Dylan's not here.
Yeah.
Either. Okay. So no student report. Okay. OTA Parent Foundation, Alexis. Yeah.
Sorry. So I think we're thriving at the moment. We've got some really active members. We're doing as much as we possibly can on our campus. After the Purple Star designation, we planned quite a few different events this month. We've already had 2 of them. One was the military members coming in and reading in the classrooms. The second was the drill sergeants coming in today and doing demonstrations and answering questions to the entire school downstairs. And I think it was fun and lively, and they were having a great time engaging with the students. We've got 2 more events. We have, thanks to you, Mr. Mark, we have a poet laureate, Mr. Ken Nesbitt coming in virtually. He's going to be doing a children's poetry presentation, and we've supplied the teachers with a few of his book titles. So they have those on hand as either prizes or incentives in the classroom. And then the last event of the month is the Touch a Truck event, which is going to be the following Wednesday, last Wednesday of April. On top of that, we have decided to postpone our Fiesta night just because of the fact that we were contesting with our own event with Gala, I think. So we're going to try to move that towards closer to the end of the year and have it as a final Fiesta for the school year, I think. So hopefully we are still going to be doing that. So if people did purchase tickets, we can either reimburse you or we can make sure that we give you a ticket to the postponed date. Then the last and final thing we have going on at the moment is our Gala. It is going very well. We are definitely in the planning stages. We would love to have everybody come and be an attendee of the event. It's going to be fantastic. We will have entertainers, music, really amazing bites to eat from our community restaurants, and then our very own founders with their wine companies. Both of them are bringing their own companies, and then friends companies in. We are having a VIP pre-reception to the event. So if you arrive at 6 o'clock, we are going to have some extra nibbles and drinks upstairs in our principal's office. And then we're going to be coming down to the atrium area for the rest of the gala with our live auction. That's all we have, I believe, for the foundation.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, I'm not planning to eat lunch that day. I've heard what's on the menu for food.
It's gonna be very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I just didn't want to
Yeah,
describe
yeah.
her
Oh, good.
presentation.
Okay. Marking you as present.
Good evening.
You need a minute to go grab docs?
No, I'm going to share with Bob.
Okay,
So
okay.
we can keep things moving smoothly. here.
Okay, sound good. So, Janina, are you with us?
Hello, Mark, and good evening, everyone.
Hi, Janina.
Hey, guys. All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen here. All right, can everyone see my screen okay?
Hmm?
Yes.
All right, wonderful. Okay, so this evening I am presenting the monthly financial board report as of the last closed month of February for OTA. So this financial position is based off of our last board approved budget, which was second interim. At the end of February, we are looking at a cash balance of $268,068. The budget that was last approved was based off of 201 students enrolled and 180.9 average daily attendance. And just as a reminder, the P1 did come in at 180.9 ADA. And so this will have a negative impact on our revenue of $132,500. And as we know, the school was going to start experiencing some cash shortfalls in the months of April to June. School leadership was made aware of that, and they have since done some deferred payments to vendors. So that is something that we are working through. At the end of February, we are looking at revenues of $1,938,473. That is 62.4% of our total year's budget, and that is 1.2% over the current budget. And that is basically due to $35,000 coming in from donations and foundations sooner than we had budgeted. Just as we know, we have our restricted funds in the amount of $1 million. We are continuing to track that on a monthly basis, ensuring that the school is able to earn all of those dollars by the end of the year. Okay, so next we have expenses. The expenses at the end of February are $2,135,021, and that is 1.3% under what we currently had budgeted for this period of time. And that's mainly due to certificated and classified salaries coming in a bit under budget, as well as books and supplies, specifically non-capitalized equipment. So we are projecting a deficit at the end of this year of $151,308. Now looking at next year, 26-27, let's keep in mind that our reserve fund dips below the district's target of 5%, and that we would be projecting a deficit next year of $648,987. which would mean that OTA would be non-operational. So at this time, school leadership is aware. They have taken steps to find grants and apply for those grants, as well as donations. All right, so that is just a synopsis on the slide here. I won't go through any of the additional slides or any of the supplemental documents. But as a reminder, those are documents in which the board does have to approve. So please make sure to review them and let me know if you have any questions.
Yes, we all got them on Friday from Ellen, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Are there any
Anybody
questions
have any-
that I can answer?
And our budget for next year, right, we're not obligated to submit that until later in June, right?
So it is due to the district July 1st, but it would be board approved at your June meeting.
Right, got it. Any questions, anybody? Okay, thank you, Janina.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah.
Teacher liaison report.
Hi, everybody. It's pretty crazy to think that we're only 2 months away from the end of the school year. Our students are currently completing the spring iReady math and reading diagnostics. Personally, I always think this is an exciting time of the year because I like to analyze all of the student growth from beginning of the year to the end of the year. So we're just talking about how I'm excited to look through that. 3rd through 8th grades also beginning to prepare for their state testing, which will begin in May. Beyond the academics, I know Alexis was just talking about all these events, but our teachers are looking forward to the several community events that are going to be held throughout the remainder of the year. We had a Purple Up celebration today, which was a way to celebrate our Ospreys who have military family members. We also have our poetry contest coming up next week. Grandparents and Special Friends Day, the gala, as well as the spring musical, to look forward to. The teachers also wanted to give a shout out to the 2nd grade homeroom who provided us a staff lunch, yesterday. I just had it for dinner again today, so it was very much appreciated. It was so good. Finally, the teachers are eager to receive their contracts soon, because we are planning for next year, which is insane to think about already. Thank you for your continued support to us and the students. Let us know if you have any questions.
I would just ask that, for those that don't know, between iReady, what does that mean?
So iReady is the summative test that they'll take 3 times a year, at the beginning of the year, right in January and now. It's about a 1 to 2 hour assessment that gets you a score of where your student is at academically, math and reading. After you get the diagnostic score, it gives you a my path. So every question that you got wrong on both diagnostics, it gives you the lessons that you teach that will reteach the content that they are having gaps for.
And it's a
Okay.
nationally used
Yeah,
Measure.
measure, right?
Cool.
It's a progress monitoring tool.
Mhm.
It's just to see where our students, if they're growing or not, how much they're growing, and if they're able to retain that content.
And what do you do with that information once you get it?
Well, we have data meetings, we sit down and go through and identify kids that, either are, like, whoa, we need to figure out something new for them, or like, hey, these kids aren't hitting the mark, what can we do to build that? So then we start to build like individual plans for the kids.
I know I was talking to 4th grade today and in the second diagnostic, it showed that geometry was obviously something that was lacking in their grade level. And that's because it's taught towards the end of the year, not
Mhm.
during the
Mhm.
January months or before that. So she was making sure that she had her geometry curriculum ready to go before they took the diagnostic there. So they're
Okay.
able to see exactly where their students are missing strands, and then they can boost the content for that.
Okay, cool. Does it identify high performers and
It identifies
make the same
everything.
adjustments for them?
Yeah, it does it based on, like, I do the math, so it's like the geometry, number theory, algebra. And then, measurement, just the measurement. So it literally will rank each student based on even just those content strands alone, as well as a whole.
But it's a progressive diagnostic, so what it does is it asks you a question, and then if you get that question right, whatever grade level you're on, it'll up the question, but if you get the question wrong, it'll take you down. And so it's trying to find your actual level or where you are educationally, so you can move up and move down, and eventually it'll settle you at a score and say, this is where this student is.
Okay,
It's great data.
that sounds good. That sounds great. Okay, thank you,
Yeah.
Andrew. Office Administrators Report, Melody.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to make a note that we do have a new student, so our current enrollment has gone up to 210. I made this last week, so we didn't have a student at the time, but it is currently 210 students. So I also included the returning and new students. So far, the numbers keep fluctuating, but I would like to give the total for the fall, if that's okay, 26, 27. What our numbers are looking at. Kinder is 30, first grade is 25, second grade is 30, third grade is 18, fourth grade is 27, fifth grade is 26, sixth grade is 28, seventh grade is 26, and eighth grade is 21.
What does that add up to?
231.
231,
For 26, 27.
right.
Do we know what the number was this time last year?
Yeah, it was like 252 or 256. I'm like 1,000%.
Okay.
My belief is that this crop is gonna be a higher actual continue on with school, yeah.
Any questions for Melody?
No, thanks. Principals report.
So it's kind of a quiet month in my world, but as far as like things for the board. However, it's a very active month for our students. So basically, the things that I have on here are some of the things the foundation mentioned, but we have our poetry contest coming up. It is Thursday, April 23rd. It will be out on the field. We're gonna set up the field to have the mic set up out there so we can have full classes come and see it. That was a request of the teachers. And excited about that. So I want to invite everybody to that event. We also have the following day, on Friday, April 24th, we have a Grandparents and Special Persons Day. We host this every year. Members of the family get to come for the half day. Kind of check out what's going on in school, be part and active within their child's life for that day. And usually there's a special event that also occurs in the class that the teachers do. So I want to invite everybody to join that event that can. It's a really great community event. It's really great to see all the families that show up for that, especially grandparents. And then following the very next day after that, we have the OTA Gala. And this will be our 15th annual gala. The event will start at 6 p.m. right? 6 p.m. And really hoping that we can get a really big showing from the community on this event. I know the foundation is working tirelessly to set everything up, and so I want to extend a very special thank you to them. And then the next week we have our I believe second annual spring musical. And this will be again at the Immaculate Conception Church just down the road on San Diego Avenue. The show starts at 5. And it is my understanding that it is a 90s theme, so I am personally pretty excited. Although I have been told that maybe my dress or my chosen attire might not be the best for a principal because I want to dress like I'm in the 90s stuff. But other than that, there isn't really a lot to report this month. I will have some things coming for vote next month. But currently that's all I have. Any questions?
I don't remember, Alexis, if you mentioned it, but there's a whole bunch of auction items, right?
Oh, yes.
Some really great stuff. There'll be a online and then silent and then an actual, okay.
Three different forms.
We're having 3 different forms of auction, the in-person, the silent, and the online, so that maybe families that aren't available to come to Gala can go on to the online auction and still participate and possibly donate to benefit the students. So I mean, then there's everything ranging from, $50 gift card packages, date night packages, vacations abroad to New Zealand, South America, South Africa, Italy. So please take a look, and if you can, we would greatly appreciate any contribution you can make.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Okay, the next item is approval of the principal's contract. We can, because we just distributed it tonight, we can hold that vote after close, if you'd like to talk about that. Or we can vote straight up now. I don't know, if you've had a chance to look at it enough.
Yeah, I'd like to hold till.
Okay. Then, I'd like a motion to approve the, March board minutes with the change of the title from special to regular.
I'm
Second, all in favor? I have to do roll call. Yeah, okay. Bob,
Yes.
Del,
Yes.
Christine is not here. Andrea?
Yes.
Okay, that passes. All right, then can I get a motion to approve the rest of the consent agenda?
I move.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Del seconds. Bob,
Yes.
Del,
Yes.
Christine is not here. Andrea?
Yes.
And that motion passed. Okay, then we'll go into closed. And resume afterward. Going into closed at 6:24. Okay, there's coming out of close at 7:05. There's nothing to report out of close, and we're now gonna hold the vote on Devin's contract. They didn't make any slide forward. Okay, roll call. Bob Ham,
Yes.
Dell,
Yes.
Christina's not here, Andrea,
Yes.
okay, passes with a majority.
Thank you.
With that, the next regular meeting will be May 20th, Wednesday, May 20th at 6 P.M. This meeting is adjourned.
At
6:06.
7:06.
Oh, 7:06. Oh, geez. Yeah,
I would love to roll the.
back in time.
If I could.